Hi Cancer, my name is Tiana and welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. If you've been with me before, you can skip ahead if you need to. I just need to welcome all the newbies that have come on recently. And of course, this is general. You can swap around the characters and my readings aren't date specific, so feel free to have a look back at my previous readings that I've done and also check out your moon and rising sign. And if you don't know them, you can look at cafeastrology.com and check out your natal chart. And I also do private readings if you are interested. All you need to do is send me a short, sweet email, and my email address is down below. And I look forward to working with you. This week, we are going to focus mostly on relationships, can be love, work, or family. And I have already gotten three oracle cards for just the energies that you're working with, which are compassion, the sacral chakra, and transition. So this is very beautiful energy, lots of unconditional love perhaps, and appreciation and harmony and grace, and the sacral chakra flowing with your desires with ease and grace. uh, this is just all flowing with your desires with no limitations whatsoever. And it seems like you are in a transitionary period, transitioning from one reality to the other, perhaps transitioning from one relationship to another. And so I'll just quickly read these cards. Compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and to be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, and the unconditional love, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart into the world. Ooh, beautiful. So this is all about not having any judgment, and I am wondering if there's someone that you need to forgive. Is forgiveness a theme here? The sacral chakra supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So I wonder if this is the transition that you are going through right now, Cancer. About success and abundance and compassion and love. And then transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. So this is all about allowing things to unfold with ease and grace. So this is just a very beautiful energy you have going on, Cancer. I'm just going to put those there. Hopefully you can kind of see it with the angle, but we'll come back to it. I'm now going to work with Amira's Love Oracle card deck just to get more information about this person or about this group dynamic perhaps that you are working with. Let's see. Oh, you have wallflower. You have wallflower, Cancer. So you aren't speaking up or acting in accordance with your desires. You're kind of playing it safe, playing it cool. You're shy, perhaps. That was a theme with you a few weeks ago, or about a month ago, I believe. Ooh, we have Ice Queen. So don't pay attention too much to the gender. This is a very mature energy that's very wise, very secure, and just very established, and might be emotionally aloof or distant. Perhaps a bit frosty. Perhaps. Let's see what else we can get. I'm kind of picking up on some anxiety here. Oh, you have children. So either you are wanting to create a family or children with this person, or you are really passionate about helping children. So let's see what else comes out. I'd like to get one or two more. So I think this compassion has to do more with yourself, Cancer. And yeah, it's like you're really needing to have friendship. So you're really needing to like get yourself out there and not be behind the scenes and kind of blend in and blend into the background. And this can also be becoming more childlike, being more playful, being more friendly, you know, really starting to network and get yourself out there. And yeah, I'm wondering if there's a person that you feel intimidated by. It's very interesting, very interesting. All right, that's pretty much all I want to say. So The cards came out this way: children and friendship, and the wallflower and the ice queen. So I'm actually wondering if you have a bit of an alter ego here, Cancer, and I feel like your energy is so sweet, Cancer. I feel like you are, yeah, you're holding yourself back when really you're this expert, but you don't want to intimidate people, you don't want to push people away, and you don't want to be like superior or feel superior or make other people feel inferior. And maybe that's why you've been kind of acting as this wallflower. But I think spirit is wanting you to know to just be you, because if you're you, then especially the Cancer that I'm tuning in with, it people aren't going to get that perception off of you. They're going to feel equal to you because that's your intention. Because that's your intention, and especially if you integrate this expertise, this knowledge, this steadiness, with friendliness and innocence and childlike play, you know, to hold those two dualities. That might be the case, or this might actually be a person in your life. So I'm kind of tuning into two different storylines here, two different kind of themes. So I'm just going to get an advice card, and then we're going to dive deep into the fairies, which is where all the nuts and bolts come in and everything becomes ultra clear. So Spirit, what advice do you have for the lovely Cancer? Yeah, take a break. Take a break. Life's a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I'm just going to see if there's one more. Is there anything else? Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. I feel like this Ice Queen or Ice King energy is more of a subconscious. This is all about how you're being perceived, fear of how you're being perceived. And this Council of Light is guiding you in these subtleties of relating so that you remain authentic. As long as you remain authentic, Cancer, I don't think you're going to put anyone off. And at the same time, you don't want to be so concerned with putting people off, because people are going to misunderstand you. That's just how it is. But it has nothing to do with you. It's all about them. And not everyone is going to like you. So, yeah, it feels like there's this shyness or anxiety around, like, it really feels like you have this alter ego, Cancer, that you're sweet and soft on the outside and like, oh, just little me. But on the inside, you have this deep, intense expertise and authority in a certain area. And as I say that, we have the Sage, which is the expert, which is the master, and, you know, the one that has been around the block a few times. And that sees all. He does have a blind eye. I see the blind man sees in this card. And I do want to say there is some kind of completion that is taking place. So it's like you have these two dualities, and you're used to just showing this very, oh, a little me side of you. And I think you're kind of scared to show. And as I say that, we have the Singer of Courage. You have strength on your side, Cancer, to show who you really are. Or maybe not so much show who you really are, because this is an aspect of you, but to show more of who you are. And we have the undressing of a salad, which is achieving the impossible. So let's see what else we can get. So there are these dualities within you, and just in general with relating to others. And I feel like it's an insecurity that you have in how you're going to be perceived. You don't want to put people off. You don't want to make people feel inferior or less than, because, you know, you have experienced feeling that way. But because you are that way, because you have that, you're already aware of that. So I don't, how can I say it more clearly? it's like it's like a bunny rabbit being scared of becoming a wolf. It's just not possible, okay? It's just not possible. It's like I don't know. I'm getting Luna Lovegood afraid of becoming Dolores Umbridge. I like it. It's a valid. It's valid. It's certainly valid. But because you are aware and it's just confirming everything I'm saying. We have the Goblin here, which is all about illusionary fears. Your fears are not going to become real because these are out of proportion. This guy is really like an inch tall, and he's just projecting himself on this big scary screen. You know, Wizard of Oz type guy. Don't pay attention behind the curtain. We have Talon on the poet, so I'm wondering. Well, it's two things. You are very much in your head about how you're being perceived in a certain situation or just around people in general. Um, and so you are looking, you are thinking, you're sitting on this, and you're kind of looking at people from afar, and really sitting and thinking hard about all of this. And also because he is a poet, I'm wondering if writing or journaling would be of use to you. The card that I didn't show you is that you also have the Raw card. So there is a powerhouse of expertise and authority and knowledge and wisdom, just some kind of power that you are sitting on, that you are submerging, that you're suppressing, that you're hiding from other people because you're scared of being Dolores Umbridge, of being Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada. It's more of this kind of fear of being bossy, this sexist thing that happens between men and women. If a man says it, he's confident and he knows what he wants. But if a woman says it, she's bitchy or bossy. And so you could be a man, of course, but I'm just giving examples. But I'm sure that there are female cancers that are concerned with appearing that way or being perceived that way when they really aren't. So, um, so I wonder if it's also the reverse. Maybe you are, on the exterior, you're this macho man, but you have this really soft side, and that's actually your strength. But you're kind of feeling scared to show that side of yourself. So this is all about kind of worrying about what other people think, reputation, how you're being perceived. So it's time to this just know that this fear is an illusionary fear. I'm also getting another example of maybe someone that grew up in a physically abusive household or just an abusive household and is scared of becoming that. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just giving examples. Maybe in the past you've had anger management issues and you just don't want to become that parent. I don't know, there's some kind of fear, there's something inside of yourself that you might be afraid of, but it seems more like you're confusing this sense of authority and power and expertise.
Hi Cancer, this is Tiana. For whatever reason, the ending of this video completely disappeared, so I'm going to do my best to reverberate what was said. So basically, you have these two dualities, and I think it's actually your relationship with authority, whether you're a man or woman, that it needs to be improved, because once you can feel confident about being an authority and it being a positive thing and a good thing, then I think you'll be more apt to have that courage to speak up and be friendly and outgoing and playful and more childlike and less like a wallflower, and be able to express all of this wisdom and expertise and be able to totally soothe your fears and totally dispel them and until they're just not there anymore. And so it looks like you are totally going to overcome this. And because we do have the undressing of a salad, achieving the impossible. So I think that this has been a long standing inner um, issue inside of yourself, a challenge inside of yourself that is going to be resolved very soon, or you're in the middle of resolving this. And so I think that's basically it. You just need to take that time for yourself to kind of turn around this idea of authority or expertise or whatever it is for you that you're worried of being misperceived about, and releasing that fear of what other people think of you, if that applies. And just know that you are totally protected and you have a lot of wisdom and guides and angels and all of these beings around you at this time, or these energies around you kind of cocooning you. And you just need to just follow that courage and just have that leap of faith to just be you and to have that compassion for yourself and know who you are and just follow the flow of your desires and not submerging all that you are, not hiding all that you are anymore. Because you're very beautiful, Cancer. You're so amazing. So I hope that this message helped you and has come to you at the perfect time. And I do have a 30% off coupon code to Savannah. If you're interested, feel free to window shop. They have crystals and jewelry and men and women's clothing and singing bowls and chimes and all sorts of amazing things. And if you do decide to purchase something that you absolutely fall in love with, your money will also be going to a great cause to help children in India who are susceptible to VADD, which is vitamin A deficiency disorder. It's the number one leading cause to childhood blindness and death in India. So, and it's a cause that's really important to me as well. So, I encourage you to just window shop their store, just for fun, if, um, and know that you are never ever alone. You are so loved, and always be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Take care, Cancer.